Welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing FaveHealthyRecipes.com how to make these gluten-free PB&J bars. Now practically everyone loves a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich every now and then, and these cookie bars borrow that same classic flavor in an easy to make dessert. Now I use strawberry jam in these today, but you can customize them with whatever your own favorite jam or jelly flavor happens to be. And these are a perfect little snack to bring with you to your next cookout or barbecue. Alright, to make these you're going to need 2½ cups of gluten-free Bisquick. If you're not following a gluten-free diet, you can just use 2½ cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You'll also need 1½ cups of creamy peanut butter. I'm using a natural variety today, but you can use whatever you want. 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, that's 1½ sticks, 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of firmly packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 cups of strawberry preserves. But again, you can use whatever flavor jam or jelly that you want. You'll also need 1 cup of salted chopped peanuts. Now I like to chop them by hand versus a food processor, because I don't want the pieces to get too small. Alright, now to make the bars, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line a 13 by 9 inch pan with parchment paper, making sure that it overhangs 2 edges of the pan. Then spray it with nonstick spray. Now either using a stand mixer with a paddle attachment or a hand mixer, beat together the peanut butter and butter until they're smooth. Add both sugars and vanilla and beat until light and fluffy. It's a good idea at this point to shut the machine and scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula. Then add the eggs and continue beating until they're well blended. Beat in the gluten-free Bisquick or flour mixture if you're not on a gluten-free diet until everything's just blended. Now you're going to need to divide the dough by separating about 1/4 of it for the top layer of the cookie bars. Then press 3/4 of the dough onto the bottom of the prepared pan until you have a pretty even layer. Spread the jam evenly over the dough. Then with the remaining 1/4 of the dough, break off tiny pieces and scatter them evenly over the jam layer. Then sprinkle the entire surface with the chopped peanuts, trying to get them pretty evenly distributed. Bake the cookie bars for 40 minutes or until they're golden brown. When they come out of the oven, they won't be completely set and they'll be very fragile to try and cut. You'll need to let them cool to room temperature, then refrigerate them for about 4 hours to get them really firm and make them easy to cut into squares. And then they'll be ready to serve. And the leftovers, if you have any that is, can be stored in an airtight container in the fridge for up to a week. The kids are really going to love this one. Heck, anybody that loves a good old-fashioned PB&J is going to love these sweet and salty treats. So I hope you'll give this one a try. And if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for additional recipes and tips to fit in with your healthy lifestyle, visit my friends at FaveHealthyRecipes.com. See you again soon.